About to get started here. And on the mound for San Diego in this one, Nick Pivetta. What do you got on him, Chris?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Ready to go now? Here's the veteran second baseman, Ozzie Albies. Fought off foul. Swing and a miss.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Set down on strikes. That was pretty nasty. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. First pitch just misses. 1 out, bases empty. Outside low, and a count now 2-0. And that's down and away.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Machado throws to first in time. Quick start here this evening. 2 out, top of the first. 2 down, bases empty. And next for Atlanta, Matt Olson. And a swing and a miss.
No ball, 1 strike.
Olson checks his swing. Appeal down to third. No swing. He held up. Darryl Parker with the call there. Here's the pitch to Olson. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
2 strikes.
Left-hand batter waits. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. 2 outs, base is empty. That one at 95 missed up top. The count now 2-2. Got him looking. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Braves. Back here in San Diego and getting the start, Spencer Strider. What do you look for here?
Very solid starters, able to repeat his mechanics on a consistent basis, which allows him to move through a lineup and get deep into a ball game.
We go to the bottom of the first. Stepping in for San Diego, Luis Arraez. Up and in, and it's 2-0.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Right through there for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
In the air, out towards left center, Fairchild. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. And now it's going to be Jackson Merrill. Breaking ball inside. And that is ball 1. High in the air, out to right. Acuna after it. Makes the grab. And there's 2 away. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. The Padres score first. It's 1-0. So 2 away with nobody on. Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat. And ball 1. Left field, Fairchild brings it in. That is the inning. Top of the second. Now it's the DH, Marcell Ozuna. Pivetta back to work. That's in for a strike.
Here's a batter who, for whatever reasons, plays better on the road, and that should help him here today.
Just missed. Next offering is down low.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
Hit in the air out to center field. Merrill hauls it in, and there's one away. Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris II.
The center fielder, Michael Harris.
Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Just missed. The 1-1 is fouled off. And that quickly 2 away. Here's Austin Riley. And a swing and a miss there.
No ball. 1 strike.
Next pitch is outside. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The next offering misses. And a count now even up.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Good eye right there.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Stuart Fairchild. In for a strike, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
There's a swing and a miss.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
On the ground to first. Boots it. Gets off a throw. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Back here at Petco Park in beautiful San Diego. This place hosted postseason baseball last year, Siggy, and Padre fans hope they'll experience more of the same this year.
Great energy in this ballpark, and a successful Padres team is really good for baseball. They're giving the Dodgers everything they can handle in the NL West. Plus, Petco Park has turned into one of the best postseason experiences in the league.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. A lot of good from the Padres a year ago, but the story for them was coming up short in the postseason against the Dodgers. San Diego was 1 win away from hosting the NLCS, but their offense went ice cold at the worst possible time, and it cost them their season.
Well, the fans might not agree, but that was a great series. Every game had a memorable moment, and it delivered amazing television. Sign me up for another postseason that features the Padres and Dodgers going at it.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. One down. Now here's Jake Cronenworth. Ripped on the ground a second. Throw on to Olsen. That takes care of Cronenworth. 2 outs, base is empty. It's Xander Bogaerts now. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1.
Ball 1 to Bogaerts. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Well, he left that changeup up. Got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
That one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Strider deals. Lace to right center, base hit. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. Bogaerts into second.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Luis Campusano now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a foul out of play. This to center field. Harris racing after it. Grabs it on the run. And that will end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the 3rd inning. So here's Murphy now. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Murphy goes 6 feet 3 inches in the 8th spot in today's lineup. And he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2016. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Nick Allen next up for the Braves. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Lined, and that's a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Right through there for a strike. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Allen over at first with 1 away. Pickoff throw, and he dives back in safely.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
Here's Acuna now. Grounded out his first time. Swing and a miss.
Well, strike 1 is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
That's inside. Ground ball left side. Machado throws to first in time. That ends the frame. Back here at Petco Park. And now the DH, Jason Hayward.
For the Padres, the designated hitter, Jason Hayward.
Down the left field line, looks like extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. Throws to second, and 1 pitch into the inning. It's a leadoff double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Luis Arraez stands in. That's off the mark, and that's ball one. And that one is in for a strike. That's way outside. 2-1. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's back there. See you later. He hammers one out to right. And they add a couple more. It's 3-0. Now the number 2 hitter, Jackson Merrill. Flied to right his first time. He swings and fouls one off. Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning here in the last half of the third. Just off the inside edge.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Missed with a changeup and a count 2-1.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field. And
it gets by him. First and second, no outs. Sheets will hit next. He's 0 for 1. Pickoff moved to second. Oh, caught up in a rundown now. They put the tag on him. Hit in the air, right field. Acuna drifts towards it. Snags it for the second out. And now it's Manny Machado. He popped out to the catcher his first time up.
Machado.
There's a strike.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
2 outs. And that one hammered way back there. And that gets down in the corner. Throws to second, coming home. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. And we're back. Here is Matt Olson. Hard on the ground to first. Here's the tag, and he's out. Here's Marcell Ozuna. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1.
You know, the first manager to ever win a game here at Petco Park was Tony Gwynn. Yes, Tony Gwynn. They had a college baseball tournament here in March 2004, and Tony managed.
And it stays fair. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, and that's a double.
All over that one right there. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent back control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Harris, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. That one pulled foul. 1 out and a runner at second. Top half of inning number 4. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at bat alive.
And a swing and a miss. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Here comes Austin Riley. He reached out a walk his first time. Check swing, and he went. Strike one.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
And now it's even up. Ozuna on at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, baseball's coming out of his hand very well. He's been able to paint all 4 corners, but really good ride at the top of the zone. Hitter.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. Ready to go, bottom 4. So digging in now for San Diego, Jake Cronenworth. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Cronenworth, a 7th round pick by the Rays in 2015 out of the University of Michigan, where he was a two-way guy. And in fact, the Rays used him that way.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here's Bogaerts now. Doubled his first time up. Inside corner for a strike. The shortstop takes the ball.
1-1.
And that drops in for a strike. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 down, base is empty. Luis Campusano, the next up for the Padres. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And first offering is fouled off. Way out front for strike 2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He'll circle the bases, and they add a run. It's 4-0. 2 outs, nobody on. Now, Jason Hayward doubled in his first AB. And that's off the inside edge. 1-0. Foul ball. On the ground. Albies sends it to first. Inning over. We go to the top of the 5th. Now in for the Braves, Stuart Fairchild. And now he steps off the rubber. Pivetta back to work. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0.
You know, these Braves need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. that makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Next pitch is outside. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
And that one is lifted in the air. Merrill makes a move towards the gap, but it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And there's one away. Here's Sean Murphy.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Swings through that one out in front that time. Out number 2.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Allen batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Loves it on the dive. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
No problem beating out the infield hit right there. Good hustle getting down the line. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
The 0-1. And strike 2.
0-2.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Runner takes off. Arraez. The tag, and that's out number 3. Inning over. Back here in San Diego, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Up now, the Padre leadoff man, Luis Arraez. Liner caught at second. Here's the center fielder, Jackson Merrill.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
That one pushed to the left and foul. Foul ball there. And that one in the air center field. Harris has a beat on it. They got it for out number 2. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. He's already homered here in this one. Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
That one outside. 2 balls, no strikes. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That's back. And he makes the catch on the track. Just missed the home. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top 6. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Ronald Acuna Jr. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Acuna measures 6 feet even, 27 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Cronenworth makes the grab, and there's one down. Here's Matt Olson down. 0 for 2 in this one. The Padres leading by 4, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That clips the corner. Struck him out looking. 2 outs, bases empty. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Marcell Ozuna, 1 for 2. Swing and a ball hammered left field, and that'll do it. Bottom of the 6th inning. Now the left fielder, Gavin Sheets. Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Dylan Lee.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And that's outside.
You know, these Padres, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. Safe at second with a leadoff double. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's Machado. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
And another ball.
2 balls, no strike.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
2-1.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Way inside.
Not really attacking on the mound in this at bat. All breaking balls, so that makes me think they're not really wanting to challenge him here.
Ripped to the right center. Base hit. Coming home. He'll score easily.
That's 2 consecutive extra base hits for this team. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Machado at second with nobody out. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
1-1.
Swing and a ball lifted to center field. 1 away. The throw into second. And a dangerous hitter coming up to hit in Xander Bogaerts. Bogaerts, who wears that number 2 on his back for his idol, Derek Jeter. And first offering is fouled off. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Swings through that one for strike 2. Foul ball, still 0-2.
Well, with 2 strikes, you want to stay back long enough for that breaking ball, but he handled a fastball slightly elevated. Good job by the hitter right there to spoil it away.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Harris sizes this one up. And there's 2 away. So a man aboard, Luis Campusano, the next up for the Padres. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Man on second, 2 down. And that
ball,
one upstairs.
1 strike.
That one inside, and it's 2-1. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
2-2.
This one in the air. Riley. And the inning is over. Back here at Petco Park. And now the center fielder, Michael Harris. The second. Ball one there. I've gotten to call some incredible NLDS games here at Petco Park between the Padres and their fierce rivals, the LA Dodgers. NLDS Game 4 here in 22 when the Padres knocked off LA, and then Game 4 in 2024 when the Dodgers started their comeback and eventual run to the World Series. One of the great fan environments in baseball. Right side. Iglesias to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. So here's Riley now. A strikeout and a walk. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
On the ground to short. Bogarts with the throw to first. And 2 away to start the 7th. 2 down, base is empty. And next for Atlanta, Stuart Fairchild. And there's a foul ball. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Tatis makes the play, and it's out number 3. And we're back, set for the last half of the 7th. And here is Jason Hayward. First pitch, and he just misses. And there's a ball. Up the middle. Slings to first. 1 up, 1 down. And here's the first baseman, Luis Arias. There's a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. To the right side. Albies over to first in time. 2 up, 2 down. Jackson Merrill digs in now. 1 for 3. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Next offering is fouled back.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these guys really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Allen hauls it in to end the inning. back here in San Diego. And here's the catcher, Sean Murphy.
Sean Murphy. Now pitching for the Padres, number 25, John Reynolds.
Swing and a miss, strike one.
0-1.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Bogarts with the throw to first. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Now here is Nick Allen. He's 2 for 2. Late with the swing there.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence. But in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. Towards first. And he's out on the tag. And it's a 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the 8th. And now the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr. A new arm into the game, the righty, Ian Anderson.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And the 1-0. That one hammered, but pulled foul.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between the fastball and that pitch, really hard for a hitter to get on time with it.
Chop to the left side. Riley handles, throws to first, and they take care of Tatis for the out. Gavin Sheets, the next up for the Padres. This one lifted in the air, left field. He's got it, and there are 2 outs.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Under it is Acuna to make the grab. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. All set to start the 9th in this one. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Reynolds back to work. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, an at bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Next offering upstairs. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Merrill ranging into the alley. And there's one down. Matt Olson up to the plate.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
It's in and out of his glove. And it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. The Braves down to their last out. Marcell Ozuna. Next up for the Braves.
Number 75. Robert.
Hit to right, and that should do it. He's got it. Ball game. The Padres.